I mean, I'm sure people are willing to help if you're willing to do it.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dave Show. We've got a lot of good stuff to get to today, so let's get to it. Let's do it. News and nuts. News and nuts. Hey, it's news and nuts. AOC put out a dire warning that if you dare lay your hands on any of those congressmen or women that stormed the ICE facility, that we're going to just cause a ruckus. Except, she couldn't even care to remember the three names of those congressmen and women. She named off one, and then you could tell she totally blanked on the other two. It's funny. Take a look.
If anyone's breaking the law in this situation, it's not members of Congress, it's the Department of Homeland Security. It's people like Tom Homan and Secretary Kristi Noem. You lay a finger on someone, on Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman, on Representative, or any of the representatives that were there, you lay a finger on them, we are going to have a problem.
The next clip shows a long-awaited reunion between Eden Alexander and his parents. He is an American citizen that has been held in captivity over there in Gaza by the horrible group Hamas. So take a look. Well, it's a good thing Biden didn't win, or Kamala Harris for that matter. Otherwise, that young man would never, ever have been reunited with his parents. So thank you, Donald Trump, for doing such a great job on that. And speaking of Donald Trump, he is just tearing it up with win after win after win. Take a look.
Trump, however, on Sunday night is doing most favored nation, revolutionizing pharmaceuticals just before he announces a freed American hostage, just before he wakes up to a massive China deal. This man is reshaping society in the time that it took Joe Biden to take a nap in a beach chair in Delaware. And every day, if you go all the way back to Tuesday with the Houthi announcement and then the ceasefire in India and the UK agreement, every 24 hours, there's a major, major win for the American people. And it is nothing short of impressive.
All right, my friends, that wraps it up for the news. Now on to the nuts. This next clip shows a particular way of grilling hot dogs. Let me know if anybody does this or knows anybody that does do this, because it's kind of crazy. Take a look.
Tripping, bro.
Bro,
You tripping.
hold on, let me talk. All the black folks out there. So don't we do this to our hot dogs right here? Just leave them in the pack.
You is tripping, folks.
Don't nobody do that shit,
What
bro.
the fuck?
Don't nobody do that shit.
That's
Bro.
poisoning.
Oh my
You
God.
trying to
Hey,
kill us?
bro,
That's gotta be
Bro, you
poisoning.
bro,
tripping.
can y'all please vouch for me?
You is
Vouch
tripping,
for me,
dog.
bro.
You tripping.
Ain't
Vouch
no
for
way.
Bro, no way, y'all. See? I'm about to put them on, y'all. I'm about to put them on.
This next clip isn't really necessarily nuts, but it is kind of strange. I mean, I haven't seen one of these before in real life, and I haven't really seen any videos yet of them in, the wild, but this is of a driverless semi. I've heard they're out there, but this is the first time I've actually seen a real video of them really out on the road. Take a look. So let me know in the comments if anybody out there has seen one of these trucks, driverless trucks natively, just, driving on the freeway or whatever. I would be interested to know your thoughts. And speaking of thoughts, it really has nothing to do with thoughts, but I didn't know how to segue into it. This next video The last in this segment is nuts. It is absolutely amazing that this young lady walked away. Apparently, I don't know. Take a look. The craziest part was that she was literally draped over the hood of that car when it smashed into the wall, and that she just like bounces off and like walks away. She's a lucky young lady, that is for sure. All right, my friends, that's it for news and nuts, but don't worry, we have a lot of crazy to get to. That pool of madness is deep indeed. So sit back, relax, buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
If ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Impeach the motherfucker. Like, what exactly are you waiting on to decide if enough's enough? I've had enough, and you ain't had enough. This motherfucker stealing money. They said he took $11.4 billion from programs that help with addiction and mental health. The Congress is supposed to decide where to spend that money, and he just snatched it up and said, nope, it's mine, and it's just gone. Why isn't anyone fighting this man? It's almost like everybody just got their hands up like, just take everything. No! This is my country. This is my motherfucking country. So Trump and Elon Musk, you motherfuckers, and get the fuck out of here. Impeach them now.
So what you're telling me really is that you love throwing away your money and letting the Dems just absolutely rob you blind every day. Interesting. I hope you're enjoying the show. Real quick, I wanted to let you know there's a new design that just dropped at the Idle Hands store. It is Dems 13. It is a play on MS 13 and kind of shows how the Dems are acting right now in sticking up for the illegals and not looking out for the American citizens. So pick it up today and wear it with pride. All right, let's get back to the show. Well, I think we're looking at the brand new shiny hill for the Dems to die on. They just can't seem to get enough of these hills in recent days, weeks, and now these fools have decided to block the entryway to the facility, to the ICE facility. Boy, they just have outdone themselves. What is ICE to do? I don't know. Take a look. And what would their idiocy be without their absolutely horrible, out-of-tune songs? Take a look.
We say no, we say no, we say no, we say no. Fascism has got to go.
Well, it looks like they have absolutely outsmarted ICE. I mean, how else would they get through this impenetrable barricade of humanity? Well, one guy thinks he has the solution.
There's a process where a zygote then becomes what you would call a fetus or a baby, and then it forms all the way in to an infant. Human development starts at a moment. We believe that the earliest moment of human development is worthy of protection. So I would ask you, when does human life begin?
Well, I mean, so if you're, what do you mean? Like, are you talking about like
when did your life begin?
So my life, in what sense? Do you mean like,
oh gosh, dude.
define life, like right now?
When did your life
Jeez
become
Louise.
worthy of protection?
In what sense? Are you talking about the metabolic?
It's not that hard.
When did your life become worthy of protection?
When I became actually conscious and able to speak.
So like able to speak. So like 2 years old.
I think I was a bit earlier than that. Yeah.
No, babies usually don't speak till about year and a half. So if I murdered you at 6 months, that's okay?
Yes.
Well, first of all, he wouldn't even know what was going on at 6 months. He wouldn't know if he got murdered or not. But yeah, what an idiot.
And you're a bio student at UC Riverside?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Would you save 100 dogs' lives or 1 human life?
So I would save 1 dog over your life, but...
No, tell me why a human... I want, and we'll close with
flustered.
this. The fact that he's a bio student at this university shows the horrifying moral rot happening in higher education, and Trump should defund all these schools as evidence.
He's running. He's running.
Oh, yeah. Go ice. Go ice. Go ice. Go ice.
Yo soy una persona que ha estado trabajando aquí.
Mano.
No me estás asistiendo.
See ya, buddy. Don't let the border gate hit you on the way out.
Yeah. All right.
I love seeing my tax dollars going exactly to where I want them to go to.
You call me, say what you say it now. Yeah, walk away. That you won't walk away. Say it. You say it.
People dick eaters and everything.
But did she call you that now? Did she call you that now?
Don't matter what she called.
Did she say that to you now?
She can't be up.
Did she say that to you now?
She can't be up.
Did she say that to you now?
Get that camera,
Wow. Man.
This man attacked me. This man attacked me. This man attacked me.
Good. Good. Hopefully he'll be prosecuted. Hey, Fafo, right? Heck yeah.
Call me whenever.
That's a lot of drugs.
¿Usted tiene ningún alma? No. Okay. Queden aquí, mira para el mal.
Jeez. I think if they would use that for a Coast Guard advertisement, I'm pretty sure recruitment would go way up because that looked pretty badass.
I'm trying to keep my cool.
Okay.
I cannot express how upset and utterly pissed off I am right now. I just got a video of my feed about the incident that happened in Massachusetts about ICE going after a woman who had 2 children with her. One was a newborn. This has got to stop. I don't care if someone is from this country or not. I don't care what color they are. This whole thing has got to stop. This is just going way too goddamn far. You're trying to take a mother who's never done anything away from her newborn child.
Oh, no.
That, the fact that a child who had cancer was fucking deported.
Wait,
Families
cancer?
are being torn apart.
Wait, cancer was been deported and fingernails have been torn up. What are you talking about?
God, it's so easy for Trump because God fucking forbid he would never fucking get deported and be away from his family, who he doesn't even give a shit about. Because if he did, he wouldn't be doing all this stuff to families. If a man actually gave a fuck about his family, he wouldn't be doing this shit. Or she, or whoever. And I'm so fucking glad, dripping with sarcasm, that there are still people out there who are fucking okay with him doing this shit. Like it fucking affects them. It doesn't. Half the shit that is going on, the maggots aren't even affected. So like, get the fuck out of here.
No.
You have no sympathy. You have no room to talk. You do not have a say in any damn thing because you are not even human, which is why we call you maggots.
Ooh, is that why? I never understood that.
I am going to try and put as much energy out there that this shit will end.
Are you talking about like they them energy?
He needs to be taken out. I don't care if it's him himself or out of office. I don't fucking give a fuck.
Right, but you're not going to do it yourself.
I am so goddamn tired of all these fucking assholes who don't have any empathy, sympathy, compassion, or even emotions, period, for any other fucking human being on Earth. You are not a human, and that is why we call you a maggot.
And yet she says we have no empathy. Gosh. Okay, what? Why on earth would you ever do that? What? What? How stupid is this kid? Well, I guess he's apparently pretty stupid. Jeez.
You're calling for the impeachment of Trump and Vance. In your mind, what have they done that deserves to be impeached?
I believe Elizabeth Warren gave 100 examples of that on his 100th day.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear her comments. Can you name a few?
The number of points of corruption that he has. I mean, I don't even know where... I'm sorry, speechless. Don't even know where to begin. I mean, from insider trading to pardoning friends who donated to his campaign, pardoning their family members. The list goes on and on. The corruption is obvious.
With regards to his pardons, did you feel the same way about Joe Biden when he pardoned his family?
You know, that is not something that I'm going to comment on.
That is some serious stupid.
It has been 20 days since my FFS. About 70% of the swelling is gone, but it'll take another year or two for the rest of it to go down. So let me show you around my new face. For reference, here's what I looked like before. First up is the hairline. You can see that it has been moved forward. The line is pretty pronounced right now, but it will fade over time. You might also be wondering about this little dent right here. That is internal stitching, and it will go away in a few weeks. Now, my nose is quite swollen, and that will go down over time, but take a look. You can see it's way more of a ski slope now.
Oh my gosh, I don't care. You still look like a dude.
Well, guys, I haven't posted yet, but this is me, first time using the color cases to do a full face. I don't think it's too bad. Let me know what y'all think. I think the contour is pretty
too
good.
Bad.
I really just got to work with it and figure it out more because, you know, blending and everything and the amount of time you have. But I really love it. Definitely think I'm using it more often. I also used it for mascara. Oh, and I also want to say the eyeshadow is not from the color case. I used the white from the electric color case as a base, and I used my Wicked palette from REM Beauty to see how these shades would pick up with using one of the colors as a base, and I freaking love it. I've been wanting a white primer for a while anyway.
Did she look blind in her one eye? Because that makeup is just horrible. I mean, I will be honest, I don't care. It was a horrible It was a horrible makeup job. But I'm thinking if she was actually blind, that would definitely explain it. And maybe it was trying to be humorous? I don't know. In any case, Jeez. Okay. No, not the TV. Oh. Sheesh.
Okay.
What is going on with our society? Or maybe they just didn't give her a pillow mint.
What is crazy to me is that you are the only female late night talk show host.
Wow. Well, I was saying earlier, I'm like, this is the dumbest glass ceiling of all time, but like, I'm happy to be there. But also, guys, what's happening?
Yeah.
And I just feel like the moment has, we've moved past it. We got to get some ladies in, more ladies in late night.
Well, Busy, first of all, good luck with your new show. I'm not sure how it's doing since there's no reported metrics, probably because the audience is too small to register on industry radar. But it's not a glass ceiling, it's a viewership floor. Nobody's blocking women from hosting late night, just like nobody is stopping WNBA. The talent is there, but the ratings have left the chat. So if women-led shows pulled good numbers, they would be everywhere. But it doesn't, which is why your last show was cancelled after 6 months due to low ratings.
If the American people do not wake up to what is being created, we might not have an opportunity to fight back the authoritarian dictatorship that is in the making. This is not just about going after public education. This is about going after the systems of governance we have in this country. Elon Musk, who grew up in apartheid? Yes. Trump, who worships dictators around the country, and strongmen are not interested in our constitutional republic. They are not interested in upholding our democracy. They are not interested in abiding by the Constitution as they sidestep the congressional powers we have in Article 1. They are not interested in abiding by the court orders that our judiciary system is doling out. So you, the American public, have to stand up. Democrats are ready to fight for your rights, to fight for the country we all love, to protect the America that so many people envy. But you have to also be willing to pay attention to what is happening and hold the people you send to Washington to represent you accountable.
That woman makes me cringe every time I hear her speak.
Still follow me?
That would be
Just gotta remain
terrifying.
calm and don't run. Have the pepper spray at the ready.
Pepper spray? I hope it's definitely stronger than pepper spray, my friend. If that's not full-blown bear spray, you're screwed. Oh, man. What? How?
Блин. Короче. Суета.
And that's exactly why I never had the desire to drive semi-trucks. Because I know something like that would have definitely happened to me. Hey, good news. We've got Stan on the line. He called in sick today. He wasn't feeling very well. And just want to see how he's doing. Stan, can you hear me? Good. How you feeling? Great. Hey, listen, just want to get your take. We were, a bunch of us boys were standing around the water cooler earlier, and some of the guys said that they were thinking about betting against Trump. What do you think about that?
Never bet against Donald Trump.
Yeah, I'm with you, Stan. I would not bet against Donald Trump. But some of the boys were saying that they were going to bet against Elon Musk. What say you?
Never bet against Elon Musk.
Well, apparently these guys have been taking some crazy pills this morning, and one in particular, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, Jack, yeah. Yeah, he said he was going to actually bet against the United States. Should you?
Never bet against the USA.
Yeah, and of course, the liberal of the group, Steve, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Steve was saying that he, of course, would totally bet against MAGA. What do you think?
Never bet against MAGA.
Well, alrighty then. Thanks, Stan. Appreciate your input, and you get better. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow. All right.
Is there not someone out there with a terminal illness that's willing to do it?
Gosh.
I mean, I'm sure people are willing to help if you're willing to do it.
So
I
sick.
think that there are people willing to help organize it.
And of course, with any good lib, they want somebody else to do it, whatever it may be. They cannot and will not put any skin into the game. And I'm not condoning any kind of violence whatsoever, especially against President Trump.
So you're a they, them?
Yes, correct.
What if I called you she, her?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm non-binary. It's not going to make me feel horrible as long as I know you're not being malicious.
But what if I was being malicious?
Then I'd have that conversation with you publicly, but also privately in a corner.
Of
and just
course,
be like, hey, I'm
publicly.
not comfortable with that. It's making me feel disrespected. But you could also just keep it
geez.
simple and just be like they, them. Going back to the 19th century, they, them was used in a singular term. Now it's used as plural. That's why it's pissing people off thinking you're talking about multiple people when literally you're talking about one.
I disagree when somebody tries to force me to say certain things. If you said, no, you must say this about me, rather than, hey, I feel uncomfortable, I said, I would say, of course, like, I'm not going to call you that if you feel uncomfortable, but I'm also not going to be forced to say something I don't necessarily believe in. I would just push the topic to the side. Does that make sense? And not because I disagree with you. I think that's just a bad predicate to be setting.
Influence is how people are taught. Forcing someone's going to make them want to basically digress or want to be willing to learn. It's going to make them do the opposite thing. You have to be willing to give someone a grace hand to be able to teach them and learn.
That's a beautiful thing.
To
That's
learn.
that's also very true.
Each other with violence
No.
or anger towards it and aggression, when realistically you can have a civil conversation. I'm surrounded by people every day that I'm going to disagree with, but I'll be able to still be there in civil.
That's real activism in my opinion. Real activism is potentially having people around you that disagree with you, but not hating them or berating them or belittling them for disagreeing with you. At one point, I'm sure you disagree with them, or you would have disagreed with you 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And you have to give people the opportunity to learn and grow. And even if they don't, that doesn't mean that they're incorrect. It just means you have a different experience and outlook on life than they do.
If you really think about it, we're all fucking incorrect because no one knows the truth about anything. It's all made up bullshit.
Yes, you are correct about one thing. It is all made up. It's time for Dave's Detox. Oh no, he's dreaming. No. Nice. That's awesome. It's got the zoomies. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Oh, it's out of a horror show. That's funny. It's like, that's cute. Oh no. Ouch. Oh, that's a cute dog. Ah, jeez. Yeah. Kick the cat. Ouch! I got some karma there. Well, that feels set up. That felt like it was set up somehow. I don't know. Nice. Oh yeah, I got a good little donut. Oh no! I don't know if he likes it or... Oh, nice. I guess he likes it. That's funny. All right, my friends, that wraps it up for another episode. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, like, share, slap that bell around, tell your friends about Idle Hands. We'd love to have you a part of the community here. Until the next episode, have a great day, stay safe, and know that you are loved and appreciated. All right.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.